This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Darren Barker, delighted to see you, fella.
Yeah, good to see you too. You alright? Could have been in Sheffield again.
It is, yes. We've had a good night, haven't we? A card that got a little bit of criticism. It's been an enjoyable night.
Yeah, look, I think it was job done, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If we're going to touch on the main event first, the most important thing was for Dalton Smith to get the job done. And I would say come out of the fight unscathed. There was never any danger of Eubank certainly winning the fight, but even damaging the eyes or anything of Dalton Smith, which was, I'll be honest, was a little concern of mine. I just wanted him to come through unscathed, get the win. And look, I don't think it was much down to Dalton Smith not getting the finish. I think it was more down to the survival tactics of Eubank, just moving and running and staying out of trouble. If what Eddie said there is true, then you can't blame him if he has broke his jaw. I mean, in all fairness, I'd be saying that. If I put in a performance like that, I'd be saying I'd broke my jaw. But it's on to the big one. We've been saying it all week, the fight before the fight. That box is now ticked. Yeah. Let's move on.
Is he a future British world champion, Darren? Because we need one, don't we?
I think so, yes. Who knows if it will be next or not, but I do believe he's got enough. He's got the know-how, the power to go all the way, I believe, yes.
Josh Warrington got a win. Michael Conlan's ringside. That would be a tasty one, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It would be tasty. It is a fight I'm all for. That was another one. It was job done. Asad Khan, he's not that bad, you know. Yeah. And I said it in commentary. I think he'd be a good opponent for not certainly former world champions, but I think more fighters coming up and sort of fighters looking to test themselves and get a few rounds in, which Josh Warrington did tonight. I think, like Dalton Smith, I think he can take that as a positive. Yeah. He's gone the distance, he's got the rounds in the bank, and he can push on to something big because he lives for those moments. And you see the better Josh Warrington, a better version of him, albeit at the twilight years in his career when he's tested.
Off camera, Darren, you said you were driving back tonight, so I'll be dead quick. All eyes now on an unbelievable week coming up this weekend, isn't it? At Spurs. You're going to be at the heart of it. It's just going to be crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, look, buzzing. I'm you know, what an occasion it's going to be. All week we start on Tuesday, the grand arrivals, Wednesday the media workouts, Thursday the press conference, Friday the weigh-in, and then Saturday is going to be special. And I've mentioned this quite a few times. That moment where the referee brings them to the centre of the ring and then sends them back to their corners. That atmosphere, that energy, that excitement in the crowd. Bad blood, reunited. They just don't get along. There will be respects, I'm sure, at some point, but not for is it 12 rounds? Is it 10 or 12?
I think that's a different fight altogether, Darren.
I think it's a 12 rounder. It's got to be a fight of that magnitude. So I'm buzzing for it. Roll on next week.
Generation of ours, we can remember the dads. Do you think for the likes of me and you makes it a little bit more intriguing because we can remember the first two fights
100%.
So clearly?
100%. I watched the first fight numerous times. I remember the rematch more so. A fight in which I believe Ben won. It was a controversial draw. And now Ben's got the opportunity for redemption for his dad, because it will feel that way. It will. So yeah, I just can't wait. I'm looking forward. You know, I look forward to all the shows. I look forward to these shows. I look forward to all of it. I live and breathe the sport. But when there's those big ones, they're special. You know what I mean? They are special. So yeah, roll on next week.
I have to ask you, do you think you'll get redemption? An early prediction?
It's funny. I started off sort of going along with the consensus, and I was hearing a lot of it, and it was sort of Benn early, Eubank late. But I don't know. I think perhaps Eubank's best chance could be early. Getting down to 160 at 35, it's hard. I'm telling you, it's hard. When you've campaigned for a fraction of your career at 168 and then to have to drop down to 160, it's not going to be easy. And what that does straight away is takes a lot of your advantages away from you. And one of the big advantages of Eubank, albeit stopped by Liam Smith, was his durability, his chin, and that fades when you're dropping weight. So, yeah, it's I can't wait.
Very last one, a plug for you. I watched your interview with Mr. Bellew. and I had my Everton hat on.
Thank you, mate. Thanks.
Absolutely fantastic hour and a bit, wasn't it? Just a plug, mate. Where can we find any more Darren Barker content online?
I really appreciate you saying that. It's a project that I'm enjoying. You know, I live and breathe the sport, as I say. First Round TV, a podcast, a channel that we're going to try and give the boxing world the content it deserves with all you guys, along with what you do. Just an added sort of a bonus to it. And yeah, I really enjoy sitting down with these fighters and them telling me their tales. Brilliant.
Good man, Darren Barker. Really pleased to join you. Safe journey home, mate.
Yeah, likewise. Top man.